Down there. Down there. I'll be a piston.
YouTube, good morning. It is Monday. It is 5:56. So been getting a good amount done around the place. We got the dishwashers, vacuums, the daily check-ins, some other random stuff. We're finishing off 12 ounces of coffee. This is the churro flavor by Bones. First time trying it. Pretty damn good. Mixed it with the chocolate caramel. This is the last bit of our morning drink. So finish that off. I'm gonna go knock out some mobility work on my yoga mat and then hit up a 30-minute walk and then have meal one. I have a job site visit today out in Cave Creek, so that's about a 50-minute drive each way. So I'll be on the out and about for about 2.5, 3 hours getting food, going check out that job site. The goal today is to train after 2 meals. If I'm able to get back in time and still have energy and feel good after that job site visit and I'm not super backed up with work, I'll have meal 2 and I'll go crush push. If I feel like I need to catch up on work or take a nap or chill for a bit, whatever, to put myself in a better state to train after 3 meals, that's what I'll do. Like I've said before, generally train after 2 or 3 meals on the weekdays. You know, I've built my work schedule and customer base to where it allows me to lift in the middle of the day like that. But it kind of depends. So I want to be in the best state to where I feel like I'm going to perform the best. So if it's after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, whatever I feel like I'm going to perform best at, that's ideally when I want to lift. And I'm just blessed enough to where I have some mobility, the high majority of the time at least, with my job on that front. So at the job site, come back. We are cooking up some rice right now. We will meal prep sweet potato later today once we figure out how much sweet potato I'm going to be eating this week. So we should be getting check-ins from Tommy tonight. For now, everything else is going to stay the same. If he says, you know, carbs are bumped up on training days tonight, I might throw in some carbs with meal 5 or meal 6 to match it, or we might just keep it this 3,800 today. For the time being, we're sticking to 3,800 base standard training day diet here. Big push day, another day to progress, another week. This kicks off week number 4, and plenty of opportunity to get better. So I'll keep you posted at some point. Hopefully, I should try to get some footage at the gym today and then update the plan as long as it doesn't come through too late. We'll be on this video as well. Let's crush it. Okay, so my job site visit today got canceled, so this is going to be an impromptu full day of eating now. I just did my 30-minute walk, mobility work, having my second cup of coffee, sipping on that. We're going to train today probably after 2 meals. So here's egg white omelet going down, 350 grams of egg whites. I got some fresh, or some, not fresh, dry basil, black pepper, 1 mini bell pepper. I'm going to throw some baby spinach on there. Just a handful. And then in the microwave, I have cream of rice cooking up. So we have 165 grams of cream of rice. I mixed 2 different flavors. I mixed the strawberry Biscoff Flavor Game flavor and I forget, it's the holiday like muffin flavor from Elevate. And so we're going to add 100 grams of blueberries to the 165 grams of cream of rice. We will do 2 whole eggs cooked like a over easy kind of style, put on top of the cream of rice. So my meal 1 is actually my highest carb meal. And so on this first one, I do 4 times the amount of water. On this big ass bowl now, it's 165. I can cook it for like 1:45, 2 minutes on that first go around. And just whisk the crap out of it and make sure it comes, you whisk it right when it's done cooking in the microwave so it doesn't get clumpy. Then I can do longer intervals with more water and more cream of rice. So I do these at like minute intervals after that. We're gonna swirl this around. My girlfriend taught me to lift it up too. And let the egg white trickle down so it makes it fluffier and cooks it through better, and it's delightful that way. This is my second blender bottle. Going down. Have my intro set up. So 2 scoops of EAAs, Silo 9, scoop of hydration, 10 grams of glutamine, 15 grams of creatine, 3 grams of taurine. Pre-workout will go in here. We'll probably do 2 scoops of Bloodshot and then maybe a scoop of V2 as well, depending on how the second cup of coffee hits. Post-workout cream of rice, ready to roll. And that's about it. So I'll show you the finished product and the macros in meal 1 momentarily. All right, meal 1 going down here. So I got my water, I got coffee, I got my morning supplements, my digestive enzyme. And then for food wise, this is what we got. So here's our 2 whole eggs, 350 grams of egg whites, 1/4 teaspoon pink salt, there's spinach, bell pepper in there. And then this is 165 grams of cream of rice, 100 grams of blueberries. And then I pull out the little like Biscoff bits from the Flavor Gain ones. That's actually why I'm gonna, like, I rarely buy the Flavor Gain like loaded options or stuff with cookies, because there's like, it takes away from the cream rice. I'd rather just have more rice because I think it's just better carb source. But every once in a while I get it, use it as a treat. I used it for like 1/3 of the mix and just sprinkled it on top. And yes, I account for it. Pull it out, cook the regular rice with the water, and then sprinkle this on top. Anyway, macros on this meal, we're looking at about 940 calories, 58 grams of protein, 143 grams of carbs, and 11 grams of fat. Like I said, this is my highest carb meal, 143 carbs. My pre-workout meal is about 110, 111 carbs. And that's my second biggest one, so I'll be having that one next, most likely, before we train. But I'm gonna put this back, biggest meal, probably my favorite meal. These are my pre-training meal. I'm gonna work for a bit, have this coffee, and then see you back for meal 2. All right, we are back for meal number 2, pre-workout meal, about to go down. This is how she's looking. So we got 224 grams of chicken breast, 290 grams of our jasmine rice. We have 40 grams of dates, 20 grams of almond butter. This is about 830 calories. Second biggest meal of the day. 59 grams of protein, 110 carbs, and 13 grams of fat from the almond butter, and about 2 grams of trace fat from the chicken. So meal 2 going down. Got my water, already took my digestive enzyme. This meal has a 1/2 teaspoon of pink salt. All other meals, 1/4 teaspoon pink salt. So we'll have this, let it digest for a bit. I have my pre-workout, which is 2 scoops of the Hostile Bloodshot. I got the grape flavor, and then I got some extra Pico 2 in there for cognitive function. It's like a mushroom complex. So that's gonna be the pump pre-workout meal. I already showed you the intra. I'll have that intra workout, and I also bring a blender bottle worth of water. So I generally pretty much finish the whole intra, and then I'll kind of take a couple sips of water throughout as well. But we'll go hit push here in a little bit, and then I'll see you back for meal 3, and then I might throw a couple exercises in right here. See you back in a bit.
back from push. I'll put up the few lifts I did record. We progressed by 20 pounds, or yeah, like 20 pounds on hammer strength, like 10 pounds on dumbbell bench, match reps on both. I think I actually beat a rep on hammer strength incline. Matched reps on dumbbell military, didn't film that, still working through some range of motion issues with dry needling and stuff like that, so just not increasing the weight, just trying to increase the efficiency of the movement, the range of motion, which I think we did. Then we went to dumbbell laterals. I think we beat by a rep on the second and third set. All the triceps, we pretty much progressed by, I think about half of it we matched, and about the other half we beat it by a rep or two. So extremely good progression on the pressing movements and the dumbbell bench and the hammer strength incline, and a solid progression through the rest of the workout. Can't complain. The pump was really good. I felt full. Again, not loving the visuals, but the feeling is good. The progression is great. And again, that's what I have to focus on. That's what I have to take away, not completely what we're looking like in the mirror. Post-workout meal, 85 grams of cream of rice that I made this morning. It's been sitting in the fridge. Chocolate peanut butter flavored. And then I got chocolate peanut butter, 2 scoops. ISO H1, flavor of the month right here. Code Braden 10 for 10% off at checkout. Sipping on some water, hydrating. This is blender bottle number 5. On top of my half gallon, I generally do 7 to 8 blender bottles worth of water or hydration powder, and just under a half gallon. And then so I'll take this right here and just kind of layer it on. Try to get everything out, and then this is gonna be absolute chocolate peanut butter ooey gooiness post-workout. So we'll eat this, I'm gonna work a little bit, shower, and then we'll be back for meal 4, which is also a lot of the times meal 2, because a lot of the times I train after 3 meals, not 2, and so meal 4 on those days is meal 2, which is just some chicken, rice, veggies, and an orange. Real quick, macros on this meal, hold up here. I remember now that I'm growing out the beard, gotta be careful not to get food and drink in it. We got about 520 calories. You're looking at 50 grams of protein, 75 carbs, 2 grams of fat from the whey, technically. But yeah, about 75 carbs, 50 protein. Going down. See you back for meal 4. Alrighty, so got the update back from Tommy, my coach, and we are going to hold things here across the board. What we were talking about is we are trying to milk as much as we can out of this off season. We want to do a very long off season, and the best way for us to have success is to stay as insulin sensitive for as long as possible. So with training progressing in the right direction, pumps are getting better, strength is trending up, recovery is pretty solid, and the scale is trending in the right direction. We think we can get another week out of the calories that we have in place. There's no need to keep moving things up quickly. It's just you can possibly add more body fat and then become insulin resistant quicker, thus obviously cutting our off season shorter. So everything across the board is going to stay the same: cardio, training, diet, supplementation, yada, yada, yada. I like it. Another week to get better. I am getting my sweet potato prepped, so 224 grams per meal. I have that with meal 5 every day, regardless of training or non-training day. I cook in the air fryer. So today I'm doing it for 3 days. So 224, I just multiply that by 3. I do weigh it raw with the skin peeled, most consistent way. I'll get that, I'll chop it up into cubes, throw it in the air fryer with paprika, garlic, and cinnamon. And then I'll divide it by 3 once it's cooked to divvy out the portions. This will be for meal 5 though, and then momentarily I'll be having meal 4, which I will show you shortly because I'm about to heat this up and then get that meal ready. And that meal is 224 grams of chicken breast, 260 grams of white jasmine rice, 50 grams of green beans, 1 small navel orange. I'll give you the macro breakdown. I want to show you the meal. All right, so we have chicken and rice, green beans right there. Our orange, I did 20 grams of orange dragon sauce, 10 grams of sriracha, 1/4 teaspoon pink salt, basil, black pepper, cinnamon. Our 260 rice, 224 chicken, 50 green beans. The macros on this, we're looking at about 620 calories, 55 grams of protein, 85 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fat, just trace fat from the chicken. So yeah, about 85 carbs between the orange and the rice, and protein from the chicken. This is meal 4 going down. I got a 0 sugar tropical 7-Up. We got a Martin Fitzwater video up there on the TV, and then just gonna keep plugging away on work. So that's that, and then I'll see you back for meal 5. Sweet potato just got done cooking up in the air fryer, so that'll be part of meal 5. Chicken, sweet potato, and olive oil. See you then. All right, we are back for meal number 5. So this is 224 grams of chicken breast, 224 grams of sweet potatoes, 14 grams of olive oil. I did cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt, some basil, dry basil on top, and some takeout sauce by Flavor Gain. There you go. And just been closed my eyes for about 15-ish minutes. I don't think I really fell asleep. My watch didn't track any sleep or a nap. But it was still nice to do that, and then just been working. Sit down, throw in a movie, eat this, and then while that movie plays, just continue to work. The macros on this real quick, we have 535 calories. It's about 50 grams of protein, 51 grams of protein, 38 grams of carbs, and 16 grams of fat, 14 from the olive oil, 2 from the chicken, 38 carbs from the sweet potato, and then 48 grams of protein from chicken, and then 3 grams of protein from sweet potato technically, but that's that. And then I'll be back for my last meal, lowest calorie meal, no carbs. And I think it's part of the reason also that my insulin sensitivity has been so good. My blood glucose fasted was 69 this last Sunday. I think part of it's the Motsi, part of it's the cardio, part of it's the body fat, part of it's the training. It's all inclusive. I think it's everything, but also keeping carbs out of that last meal, I think also helps. So I'll see you back for meal 6. All right, so my last meal, meal 6. I'm actually probably not going to eat for another 30 minutes, but I want to get this wrapped up so I can get it done and posted. I got Rick and Morty going in my room while I finish up a bid. I got to price it and check it and rebuild the backflow and a couple other things. But so we got, digestive enzyme as always, 1/4 teaspoon of pink salt as always. We have our evening supplements. Asparagus, 80 grams. I just used the frozen from Trader Joe's. And I just used a little bit of avocado oil spray. Fry it up in that bad boy. Along with our flank steak. So 8 ounces of flank steak. I grill that up on the barbecue. This is about just over 9 ounces in there. And so I will have to prep some up tomorrow. But that is it. It is just fats and proteins in that last meal. No carbs except a couple of carbs from the asparagus, I suppose. So let me get you the final macros here. That meal is about 375 calories. Looking at 50 grams of protein, 1 gram of carb from the asparagus, and 18 grams of fat from the flank steak. Looking at just right about 3,800 calories, 325 grams of protein, 450 grams of carbs, and 64 grams of fat. So that's what we're holding right now on training days. Non-training days, as I've touched on before, are a lot lower than that. They're around 2,950. And that's what we're going to be eating tomorrow since it's a rest day. But that's what we got for the plan. So hold here, hold steady. God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. And I will continue to update you on this growth phase. Continue to put on size and put on the mass we need to be a professional bodybuilder. God bless you. Thanks for watching.